Hello everyone, I'm Elisa. Thank you for being with me on Elisa TV, where every day we answer one of your deepest questions with love. Today's question comes from M, and he asks, Elisa, I'm in a relationship for 3 years now. I love my woman. I'm very attracted to her. However, lately, all I can think of is having a threesome. Do you think this would ruin our relationship? What should I do? First of all, Em, thank you so much for your question, and thank you for taking the time to think before you act. This is very important. Now, to be honest, I've received this question multiple times until now. So to all of you who've ever asked, are you ready? Now let's get real here for a second. A simple act, in this case, a threesome, cannot make or break a relationship. It's how each partner responds to it that matters. So can a threesome ruin your relationship? No. But all the dirt that you don't know how to manage, that will come up to surface after having it, sure can ruin your relationship. As a rule of thumb, remember this. If you have to convince your woman to have a threesome, it means that your relationship is half screwed. And you know why? Because a threesome, it's definitely not a conventional practice for a usually monogamous couple. And if your woman is not naturally open to this idea, do you know what happens? It's almost a lost game from the beginning. Not because of what will happen in bed, not because of what you'll do to the other woman, but because the resistance towards this idea was already there. And even if she accepts and does this because she loves you or she's afraid of losing you, after the experience is consumed, all her shadows, doubts, and fears will raise up to the surface. And I don't know if you are ready to cope with this. And if you want my take on this, I would say that a successful threesome has less to do with the faith that the partners have in each other and more to do with the self-confidence they have as individuals. And I'm saying this because at the end of the day, all the battles that we held are within our own mind, not in the mind of our partners. Because our relationships reflect the light and the shadows that are within us. Remember this. So what should you do if you are in a committed relationship and want a threesome? Step number 1 is to know your woman. Ask her what she believes about threesomes in general, and then observe her reaction. If there is excitement, curiosity, if she feels like turned on by the idea, and if you feel that this creates a deeper bond between of you instantly, then you have my blessing. Go for it. Ask her furthermore what women does she like and start planning for it. Just as simple. Attention here. A lot of people think that it's better for them if they have a threesome with a trusted friend. I actually don't believe this. I believe the exact opposite. I believe that the unity and the intimacy of a couple, it's easier to be maintained if the third person is and remains unknown after the experience is over. So think about this. But now in between the two of us, if your woman doesn't agree with this and you still want it so bad, what should you do? First of all, don't judge yourself for this. I want you to always remember that even as the spiritual beings that we are, we came here in this body, in this world, to have the human experience without much judgment. You know, sometimes those promiscuous wild desires will arise and you won't even want to stop them. So in that moment, don't stop them. Accept what it is. Accept yourself as you are, as a full, complete human being. Now, if you'd be a perfect stoic, you'd say to yourself, never mind, I'm gonna shut this desire and I'm gonna stay rational. I love my woman, and my commitment to her goes far beyond my humanly desires. How does this sound to you? But in my experience, becoming a real stoic only happens after you've taken the other route around, after you've gone bad, after you made the mistakes that you had to do in order to learn what works better for you. So if we're to be fully honest with ourselves, for the majority of us, before coming clean, the hormones got in our way. And we all know that if you're in a committed relationship and your woman is the type of a conventional woman, right? She's not very open to this kind of ideas. When kinky ideas pop into your head, you'll often feel like, let's say, a monk walking among the Red District in Amsterdam. Is this a good metaphor for you? I think it works, really. Because we all know about the skeletons in our closet. There's a moment in time when they are like opening the doors and say, "Hi, I'm back. Ready to receive me?" So here's my advice to you. And I'm aware of the fact that it may seem unorthodox to many. But if a threesome became your obsession and your woman doesn't want to take part in this, I suggest you'd have the threesome. Own it. Have the threesome, but without your woman. And I know this may sound a bit cynical, and I do not encourage cheating upon women in relationships. However, I would rather have the threesome by cheating my woman for a night, doing it with people I have absolutely no feelings for, satisfy my curiosity and get past it, rather than dragging and forcing my woman to have this threesome with me and then lose my relationship. And I think this is fair enough. Because the safest threesomes, remember this, the safest threesomes are the ones who do not involve couples. Period. You know, as human beings, our primal instinct, it's very powerful at times. And being open to understand and not judge our physical desires, it's a proof of our expanding consciousness. I want you to look at it this way. Because we are all humans trying to figure it out, honestly. Trying to come to terms with ourselves, with our own demons. And whenever you feel hurt in a relationship, whenever you feel that your heart is in so much pain and your soul is tearing to pieces, I want you to know that the other person didn't mean to hurt you. That's the truth. No one wants to hurt their partners in relationships. It happens because as we try to deal with our own dirt, our own stuff, as we try to find out who we are and how we function in this world, we hurt each other. Yes, because we are interconnected, but it's not our intention. At the core of every human being is the need to love and be loved. Remember this. And the only way out of every situation that we don't like, it's through it. So if you want to overcome this, if you want to overcome your demons, come to terms with yourself. You gotta face your demons. You gotta face yourself. Now, if you want to know more about threesomes, the pros and cons, whether if monogamy is realistic in our times, or why cheating is actually more healthy than we've ever thought, I invite you to check out the work of these two amazing people. Fascinating is Neil Strauss and his latest book, The Uncomfortable Truth About Relationships, and Esther Perel, a world-renowned psychotherapist who explores the tension between the need for security and the need for freedom in human relationships. They are both absolutely adorable and so real, so I invite you to check them out. Now, before ending up, I want to know, what are your thoughts on this? Comment below and share them with us. Be generous. Last but not least, if you like this video, please like and share it. And if you want more daily inspiration, jump over my YouTube channel and hit subscribe. And until next time, please remember, before being perfect, you were born to be human. So be shameless and stay blessed. I love you.